And this one we can laugh at will. So this is a game of Would You Rather. There's no wrong answers. So, and if you want to elaborate on why you picked something, fantastic. If not, that's fine too. All right. So here we go. Danica, why don't you read the first one?
Would you rather get slapped with a fish or get slapped with the skin of a raw turkey leg?
Oh my gosh. This is easy. I go fish all day, every day.
Really?
I'm not trying to get salmonella.
Oh, fair enough.
That's definitely like a big concern that in the Jost family household, my mom would always hyper aware of salmonella. So
my mom had been.
Yeah.
You have salmonella poison?
My brother definitely did.
Yeah, her brother did. Yeah. Live to tell the tale.
Yeah, fish might have a lot of weight, especially towards the head. It might hurt more, but I'll take that pain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think actually, you know what? I don't know. There's a bone in a turkey leg that would hurt.
Oh, just the skin though.
Oh, just like the skin.
Yeah,
more of a nasty raw skin.
Yeah. All right. Either way, I'm going fish.
Okay.
Great.
Cool. I feel like after a long day of drinking at like the Renaissance Festival, that's when you get slapped with the skin of a raw turkey. Like delicious. All right, here's the second one. Would you rather write a musical version of Fast and the Furious or write the musical version for Alien versus Predator?
That's really tough because, Alien versus Predator, you get a lot of backstory because you got the Predator movies and the Alien movies. And the Alien movies are really good, but Fast and the Furious, you have so much canon. You have so many movies to use. That's tough. I think the easier answer is Fast and the Furious because I think that you've got everything right there for you. Everything right there laid out.
Alien versus Predator, perhaps, is romance afoot?
I know.
Oh, love that. So Jude wants to know what the show stopping, I guess it's called the 11th hour number would be.
The 11 o'clock number.
The 11 o'clock number would be for Fast and Furious, the musical.
For Fast and the Furious would definitely be a number that's just called family. It's all about family.
I'm feeling that.
Oh,
I would like to see this happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
I love my car, but I love my family more.
Dab, dab, dab. Okay.
All right, our next one. Would you rather wear a Speedo to a holiday party with in-laws or walk in on one of the jokers in a compromising moment?
Ooh, I mean, compromise. I got to go that because that's just ammunition on the show. I use that. That's my ticket. That's another. I can milk another whole season out of that. Speed. Wear a Speedo to a holiday family party. I grew up on a swimming and diving team, so they've seen everyone in my family. Unfortunately, has seen me in a Speedo, but usually at
even your in-laws.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I guess it's the in-laws side hasn't enough, and especially not since I was a kid. So
work on that.
I don't want to impress them too much. I want
to right. Humble.
Intimidate them,
Right. There you go. All right, here's the next one. Would you rather make a nude sculpture of Joe or wrestle a match against Q?
If we're being real and I have to fight Q, he would destroy me. He's ex-firefighter and he still has that in his muscle memory. Whereas I get to look at Joe's muscle memory and paint it or sculpt it. Sculpt it.
Like in Ghost, I like to think.
It takes hours.
Yeah. Either way, I'm going to hurt my hands, whether it be sculpting Joe or just trying to punch into the pure muscle that is Q. So I'm going to go with make a nude of Joe.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Great choice. Great choice. Okay. Yeah. Next one.
All right. Would you rather drive a manual in rush hour traffic or run a mile in stilettos?
Oh, wow. That's, I might go manual because I used to basically go that speed. Like I used to cut grass and do landscaping and stuff like that at a place called Snug Harbor in Staten Island. And they would make us drive a manual truck from place to place. And all I could really do is what you do in rush hour traffic. I could get it into gear and go a few feet and then it would shut down. So I think actually that goes to, I'd probably be causing the traffic in the first place. Run a mile in stilettos. I mean, I I mean, right now I'd have trouble running a mile. So I need all the advantage. I need pumps. I need all the advantage. I don't mean nice pumps. I mean like basketball pumps. Yeah, I need any advantage I can. So that's out of the question. Stilettos is too tough.
Fair enough. No kinky boots for you. All right, here's the next one. Would you rather always talk in iambic pentameter or always talk like a pirate?
So, oh wow, I would talk in iambic pentameter if it were easier. That's funny. I was trying to talk in. I think I go pirate because I think I could convince people that I was just British and I moved to America and my accent is off. I'd be like, "Arg, matey, I was from London and I'm just adjusting here." I think I would try to convince people that I was from Wales.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Next
I had
one.
to check and see if that was in iambic, and it's not. So
It's not.
It's not. That's what I thought. I was like trying to. No.
It's fine.
All right.
All right. Would you rather compete on a game show that tests your brain or compete on a game show that tests your physicality?
All right. So my first instinct is brain, but that's actually way more embarrassing, because clearly I'm not right for a physical, like a game show that like a Ninja Warrior, clearly. But I also, as a fan of those shows, love to see when someone crashes and burns. So I'd go all out on the physical one because that's less embarrassing than, me going on the one that tests brain and they're like, "What's a 401k?" And I'm like, "I don't know," and I screw up something.
Among us could answer that.
Yeah,
They're
anyone in our generation does not know that. No.
Yeah, they're like, "So what's the difference between Roth IRA and IRA?" And I'm like, I always mix those up. So
okay.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Titan games with The Rock.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Because then you get The Rock and then you get the physicality.
I'm in.
Okay. Fair
All
enough.
day.
My dad used to work out with him. No big.
The Rock?
Yeah. They used to live in the same apartment complex. Yeah. Dwayne The Rock, the Tooth Fairy Johnson.
Love him.
That's really cool.
What an angel.
Apparently he's a lovely human, which I don't know.
Oh, good.
He seems like the Will Smith of wrestling movies. He does it all.
Totally. All right. Danica.
All right. Would you rather have your favorite songs covered by Creed or your favorite movie growing up redirected by Tommy Wiseau?
Oh my gosh, this is almost too easy that I would want my favorite movie growing up redirected by Tommy Wiseau.
Well, now we need to know what movie that is.
Yeah, what is it?
I know. I mean, I would want it to be something like Goodfellas or like Pulp Fiction, because I want it to be something that's like, Pulp Fiction's amazing because I want it to be like, it's already going to be nonlinear because it's this dude, but it is a nonlinear movie made even more crazy. So those two would be pretty good. I'll take Dumb and Dumber just to see, him attempt to do a comedy. It might ruin it, but
anything he touched.
Favorite songs covered by Creed would be really interesting though too. Just like,
I mean, they're not Pearl.
if I could have like Creed cover like all the songs like my high school bands wrote, which are like already bad songs, and Creed performs them, like I'd be like, oh, I'm honored. I'd be like, that's great. That probably what we were not trying to sound like, but like probably like it would make sense,
Fair. All right, but Dumb and Dumber by Tommy Wiseau. So look for it in theaters 2021. He's currently
You know who the guy in the Creed band right there on the right? He looks like almost like if Matthew like on the right. He looks like if Matthew Lillard had like a twin brother that was like the evil twin. Right?
Oh my god, I love that.
And we love Matthew.
Shaggy.
Matthew Lillard, like you
Love
were
him.
talking about movies that you could quote. Danica and I could quote SLC Punk. SLC Punk, Mystery
Love it.
Science Theater, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Don't get us
also
started.
Empire Records.
Empire Records.
All about it. Love this.
course.
Love all those.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys seen Hackers?
I have seen it. But
Okay.
it's been a long time since I saw it.
We saw Slackers.
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 Though.
But Hackers is funny
Hackers.
now to watch now because everything's like they're talking in terms of like they'll be like, oh, like you're using a mouse like that. They think that they're using all these like incredible like like these like big like terms, but it's really just stuff like download. It's like it's really basics. But Matthew Lillard gives a performance in it that's like that could only be done by Matthew Lillard, and it was so clear that like they were like, let him do whatever he wants. He's going to be the next De Niro. They're like, let him run wild. Like they were like, he's like whatever he wants to do, he can do. He's Matthew fucking Lillard.
I would have said man, that's fine.
Him and Scream. Oh my god,
yes, it's that. It is that, but it's in a context that doesn't make sense. Like. I always say this sometimes with like the Jokers, like the best part of the Jokers is that they're in the real world. Like sometimes like if they were doing that, sometimes like in other situations, it might be too silly, but they're in the real world. So like for Matthew Lillard to be Matthew Lillard in a comedy or like in a movie about like hackers, it's just too many things happening at once. It's too crazy.
Well, I need to watch this movie.
Yeah.
I am writing this down right now.
Hackers is Matthew Lillard as the Joker?
In Tommy Wise.
I think that would work. I honestly think that would work.
He could probably kill it, not gonna lie.
I'm interested.
Although I did just see people are now pitching to have I don't remember her name, but the chick from The Craft be the new Joker.
Feruza Balk? Wait,
yes.
That's good.
I'm into it.
Oh yeah, I would watch that.
Yes.
At this point, anyone. I'm like anyone can play. I'll take any Joker.
Apparently.
I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Any of the Impractical Jokers as the Joker.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have a couple more of these.
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. So since Festivus is right around the corner, would you rather air out your grievances to the Jokers or compete in a feats of strength against one of them? Which I'm assuming won't be Q because we already learned he's a strong, muscular man.
That's right. That's tough. I mean, they're pretty open, so I could probably, I'm to a fault, I probably air out my grievances to the guys. I've heard it enough. So I guess I'd have to fight them or feats of strength is interesting. Like, because I don't even know how I'd go against, because in some ways Murr is like pretty like in shape, like he's the most in shape. I would go up against Joe or Sal. I think me and Sal would have a lot of fun. So I would do feats of strength versus Sal.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
love that.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one. Oh yeah. So
this is the last one.
Our last one. Eat stunned but still alive wallaby, or eat beef in Chihuahua shape.
Oh my God! Eat beef in Chihuahua shape all day, every day. That sounds fun.
The wallaby.
Yeah, it'd be tough. I'm just starting to eat like my steak medium rare, like and my like eggs, over easy.
You're
I went from like growing like I said with like salmonella, my mom was always like, you got to cook your eggs all the way, and then I was like, that doesn't taste as good. And then
the cholesterol. And
then I've just been like really cooking, like I've been into cooking things right during quarantine, and so obviously like the right way to cook a steak is like a nice medium rare. And then now you kind of realize why, like when you overcook it, you're like, oh, I see why, like
grizzly.
So but I'm not at the point where I'd eat like a living animal as it's alive.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's not fun.
I had my father-in-law said that he went to, because he was like a guy who worked in like a lot of business situations, and he went to Japan and they were like eating a lobster as it was alive. Like, and he was like, I'm going to pass on that. I'm not going to do that. But that always like, it's in my head. I'm just like picturing its arms moving like as they're eating.
I mean, I know they eat octopus live.
Right. And pufferfish. No, the pufferfish.
No. You have to be really careful with that.
Yeah.
Very poisonous.
I stopped eating octopus. I just feel like they're too smart. They're too cool.
I mean, that is very fair. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They have genes like none other on this planet. So I feel like they came over on a comet. Like years, like before even human beings were here, and they, mated or they procreated, or I don't know. And then it's just not, it's an alien, and I respect it. And they'll come back to be like, where's our spawn? And they'll be like, who ate our spawn? And then everybody who did, and they didn't even kill me because I have eaten it, but I'll be like, no, I stopped. And they'd be like, okay, cool. You're cool.
Good to know.
Yeah. Chihuahua shape.
Chihuahua it is. All right. Well,